Hey everyone, welcome back to another beautiful day here in Oklahoma Zone 7A. It is about 6 o'clock tonight and it is cold. I think the current temperature is 60, so I am in my sweater and my leggings and I'm still a little bit chilly. Tonight I wanted to go ahead and harvest our sunflowers. We have a ton of shishito peppers that I want to pick for us to roast later this week. And I think I have some eggplants that are ready. I don't think our watermelon is ready yet, but there may be some other odds and ends that we get to harvest today. So let's do it. That is not a bad shishito harvest at all. These are going to roast so good. I'm super excited. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think there's an eggplant right over here that's just about ready. Pretty good looking eggplant. I think I can grab some of these mini bell peppers over here also. Oops. I will probably go ahead and take this cantaloupe. This cantaloupe is just about ready. It smells good. The leaves, you can see, are pretty much dying there. So let me find my clips. Do you ever just have something in your hand and then you lose it? Oh my god, they're right here. They're literally right where I placed the fruit down. So this cantaloupe is a Hearts of Gold from Botanical Interest, and I'll insert pictures of the last one in case you missed it. I actually gave it to my mom as a present for watching Mochi while we were out of town. And she sent pictures from when it was finished, and she said they absolutely loved it. It was really sweet, good tasting. And this is the second one I have grown. And although we aren't cantaloupe fans, we are so excited to try this guy. So let's add him to our harvest basket. It's kind of a little too big for this basket. Here's a little check-in on the pansies that I planted the other day. You can see the spooky mix is black, and I think that's supposed to be orange, but it looks a little yellow. And then them two are looking good. Those are the beans that I've been harvesting from, so let's go over there and see if any are ready. I have to be very careful with beans because the last time when I went and planted these Brussels sprouts, the beans really messed up my skin. And I don't know if it was like the oils in the leaves, but my arms were so not very happy. So the last time I came around and harvested beans, I just used the stick to kind of go through here. And actually, I don't even need the cutters because these beans are pretty easy to just pluck off. So I'm gonna make this easy and start on this side, I believe. Oh yeah, there's a good amount. I grew these last year and they were really yummy, but I didn't have quite enough plants to really make a decent harvest. So this year I've planted I think 16 plants, and so far they are producing really, really well. I have a bunch that are in the fridge, so these will be a nice stash to add to them. I believe this variety is from Baker Creek, but there are lots of other seed companies that sell this kind. It is a dragon tongue bush bean, but unfortunately, whoop, they do lose their purple colors once you cook them, and then they just look like a regular green bean. This is probably my third harvest of beans, so they've been doing pretty good. They like the cooler but not cold weather, and they don't like hot weather. That was when I planted them last year. I think I planted them, gosh, it must have been early summer, May or June, and last year was just so hot that I didn't even get beans till maybe September. So this year I just skipped summer beans pretty much altogether. I did grow dry beans this summer, I forgot. But these kind of beans, I pretty much did a fall harvest only. Not too bad of a bean harvest, if I do say so myself. You take my harvest basket over here, but I do believe we have some peppers over here that are ready. Just a few bitty ones. Nothing to really write home about. Okay, I think that is all from today's garden harvest. Let's go ahead and harvest the sunflowers. Okay, so here is my bowl to collect the seeds. Here are my 3 sunflowers. So if you watched the video where I had little birdies eating my sunflower seeds, this was my solution to saving them. And then we had a ton of rain, so I brought them under cover right before we got all that rain. So you can see they are ready to harvest. This is from Renee's garden, and this kind is snack seed, I believe. I don't really have anything to hold my camera while I do this, so I'm just going to do it by hand. And look how easy they come out. They're going to be so good roasted. This is the sunflower that I came out to eaten. You could see that the bird really went to town on it. So that is why I had to preserve them, so I didn't lose my harvest to the birds. I think next year I'll plant, as long as all these go well and we really like the way that they roast, I think next year we'll plant just a couple more sunflowers. I got them in kind of late in the season, but they all came out really well. The inside ones look like they're just not quite what the outside ones had looked like, so I won't probably harvest those. And here is the last one. This looks to me like the best one, if I'm being completely honest. You know, I didn't research how to best take these out, but surely there's a way where you're not getting your fingers poked at. I think the one way I saw to do these, maybe it was Epic Gardening, I can't remember. I think it was, but you are supposed to boil them first, and then, ooh, that's actually a good way to get them. Boil them first, and then roast them. And then I've seen people use, like, a fan to get all this, like, gunk out that's not actually sunflowers. And it might also be that this one is just extra prickly because it's been drying out for so long. It's probably, woo, hello. Been out here for maybe a week or two. You can tell it's very ready to get, and I had honestly kind of forgotten about them. So I'm glad I remembered. I thought the idea of roasting your own sunflowers sounds super cool. I'm always down to learn new techniques. There is our harvest. I have seen people use some kind of fan that then blows all this light stuff out, and that's one way to get out all this extra material that you don't want to eat. So I might go ahead and do that. Probably not on video, but you kind of get the idea. You kind of just blow them like that, and the wind blows, and the seeds stay, and everything smaller kind of gets blown away. These will go in the compost. No waste. Compost bin. And while I'm out here, I'm going to grab the rest of this cantaloupe plant. That's not looking so good. Are you having fun running? This stuff is the watermelon. The beds look so empty where the rosemary and the cantaloupe were. On this side you can see where the sage was. Sir? Lucci is having a grand old time, if you're wondering what that background noise is. Here is the watermelon. It doesn't look like the little curly cues dried up yet. But it's getting bigger. I really want to harvest it before our first frost comes. Currently we have no frost on the 10-day forecast. It is supposed to get down to 40 tonight, so that's probably going to be our closest to frost. But I think the frost is just northwest of us by a couple counties, so we should be good to keep this guy on here. I did forget to check on my zucchinis. I don't think any of them are ready yet. None over there either. Still waiting on my lima beans. They're getting there. And my zinnias have some kind of powdery mildew disease on them, as it seems all zinnias eventually get, so those will be coming out here soon. And I forgot I did plant one sunflower over here. Here he is. He's trying to come out. Can't remember what variety. I think this was a dwarf variety, but I only got one, it looks like. But he's trying. He's a late bloomer. He's coming. Okay, everyone, that's all I've got for you tonight. It is getting chilly, and I am getting hungry for dinner. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to harvest some of our October garden, and I'll see you next time. Bye.